For those of you who don't know, I have read the Teacher Nube manga and the Ghost Sweeper Mikami manga. Well, I'm at chapter 34 of the I'm at chapter 34 chapter 34 of the Teacher Nube manga, since the rest of the chapters of the entire manga hasn't been translated yet. And I'm at chapter 255 of Ghost Sweeper Mikami, where we're going to meet this witch that's probably going to be like an ally to Mikami. But I also have seen the anime, and I have so many questions. Like, I see both of the animes. Well, I haven't seen the classic, but I did watch some clips. I did saw the remake of Teacher Nube, and honestly, I didn't expect that it was going to go have a modern day remake, but I like it. I still love it. And I also watched the classic anime of Ghost Sweeper Mikami. 13 episodes were added for the season first. Let me start over. Okay, I'll get to the point. Teacher Nube has released 13 episodes and missed out some like yokai and events that happen in the manga, but it might be best for that, because if you read the original manga, you could actually know there is like a tons of references and jokes. Like, for example, poop jokes and like edgy jokes, or in even like crazy jokes, or even like Nube being dumb jokes, or even like Nube being slapped by Green Girl, which is the teacher with those eyes, who always is like, speaking of her, she is like a scaredy cat in the manga. Like, she literally like abandons him and the children when she got scared by a ghost. Like, it was one of the chapters I read. Like, she literally just ran away without even thinking twice about caring about or taking the children. Like, literally. And let's not forget that she always like says, "I hate you, Nube," or even slaps or even hits him because she is afraid of ghosts and yokai, because Nube, as you know, is an exorcist who like gets rid of yokai, even sometimes kills them to protect the students. Well, his students, of course. There isn't any reason why you should just be scared of him. Like, he could literally protect you from any demons. Like, seriously. Like, okay, I'm getting off track here. Like anyway, so apparently the 5 students have their own situation. Like, every student gets attacked by this supernatural threat, so Nube has to take care of them one by one. And we meet 2 yokai characters who are allies with Nube, which was the fox guy. Like, I know his name, but I cannot say it out loud. And yes, I read the manga. But he literally tries to kill one of his students for his skull before Nube stops him. But Nube does take some damage from him, but he was able to defeat him. But in the anime, it was kind of different, because like 2 of his students helped him defeat that fox yokai, which was the soccer boy and the ponytail girl. Yes, I'm calling them that because in the manga he does play soccer, and she does have 2 ponytails like Sailor Moon. But anyway, then we meet this snow girl who actually has feelings for Nube ever since he saved her from a gunsman who like knows the history of the snow women, who are yokai that freeze men to death, which is actually true in Japanese mythology, in one of the Japanese folklore, well, yokai stories, that women like these snow women like literally like freeze men to death. And there was that one story that like she like disguised herself as a human woman, and the man falls in love with her until he told her about the snow woman he encountered, until she reveals herself as the snow woman he encountered. But if it wasn't for her children, she would have killed him right now. So she left. But if she said if any of her children complain about him, she will come and will not hesitate to kill him. Like, that literally happens in one of the Japanese stories, well, one of the yokai stories. If you heard about this story, you could tell me in the comments, like, if I missed something from that story. Okay, so apparently, like, I'm going to call her Snow Girl, like I already said before. Like, she has feelings for him, but in the manga, like, there was no modern day. It was like in the 90s, and she literally like Nube, like she said that Nube is her fiance. So they go around town for a bit, and she like freezes everything, like just like in the manga, she like freezes wherever she goes. She freezes and makes like a cold snow blizzard and everything, until she started to like turn Nube into an ice cube after she tells them who she is. Then Nube's to stop her, but she nearly like tries to freeze them until Nube breaks free and attempts to attack her, but instead doesn't. He just lets her go, and she still has feelings for him. Like, I don't mind, I don't blame her. But in the anime, like, things go wild. Like, it does follow the same direction of the manga, but it starts with different directions than the regular direction. But it's not from the original directions that they go to from the manga, but in different directions in the remake. So apparently that she like literally like freezes, like when she was going to Japan in the bus, like she creates a snow freeze in the bus, or I think it was a train. Like many people like know that she was creating this cold blizzard, like cold wind in the train. Wow, like when Nube students attempted to stop her, like she literally has no hesitation to kill them. Like she literally like freezes the whole town. Like literally she froze the whole city. Like in the manga, Nube was able to stop her, and she still has feelings for him. But in the end, like he turns into an ice cube with a snowman laying on a porch. Like I think it was a bench. Like it's a cute thing to see in the end of the episode. Well, I think that episode, like, let me check. Hold on. That episode was episode 7. Like, I would say, like, I would like to, like, say my opinions on the episodes, but I'm not gonna say all of them in one video, so I just gotta, like, tell you what happens. Like, I just gotta tell you some of the episodes, but for now, we now go to Ghost Sweeper Mikami, and we're talking about the classic anime. For that, I would like to remind you that the Teacher Nube remake is also getting a second season this coming January, the upcoming January. Hold on, let me start over. I'm rushing these too much. So apparently the Teacher Nube remake is getting a second season in January 2026. So I will end up seeing the season 2 when the episodes come out. So they're Japanese, so you can understand what they're saying with English subtitles. And now let's get to Ghost Sweeper Mikami classic anime. Oh, apparently the Ghost Sweeper Mikami has like 45 episodes in the classic anime, because it was like being made by Toei Animation at the time, and seriously, these episodes do follow the events of the manga. Like I read 254 chapters, and like I said, I'm at the chapter of the witch, and which involves magic. But anyway, like I literally got I'll just get to the point. Like, what bothers me, like, these episodes are just, each episode does follow the manga, but each of them has new characters, and each of them has new characters that never appear in the manga, and each of them have fillers where each, like, the characters which are in a group that appears like too much in the anime. Like in the manga, they do come out sometimes, but only one by one, or even a group in a couple of the chapters, but not all the time. I'm only going to say about 3 episodes, because there are like 45 episodes. Like I cannot tell you about all of them, so I'm just going to pick 3 episodes. First is episode 7, where Dr. Chaos and Maria make their appearance, like in the manga, but it takes a different direction because, hold on, sorry. But anyway, so it takes like a different direction. Like it does what it does. Like it does follow the same path of the manga, where Dr. Chaos and Tom switched bodies, and like Mikami knows that they switched bodies. Like he literally like she knows, like, she doesn't even know that Tom peeps at her in the shower, but Tom never does that, but she knows, like, he does that, but anyway, like, so, like, she ends up, like, Tom was able to find his way back to the office, and then this whole switching back fiasco happened. So Maria was ordered to attack, like, Mikami, because Tom and Dr. Chaos both said it at the same time. So apparently that's when, like, she just attacks them out of nowhere, and also out of nowhere, like, Meku shows up. Like, she never shows them in the manga. Like, she just came by to visit, and when she saw Maria's glowing red eyes, she screams, she summons her, hold on, Shimigami. Like, she summons her Shimigami to attack Maria. Like, the Shimigami was a big, like, spirit, like, that crushes her, and she gets destroyed with the entire office being, like, shaking like an earthquake. Which is, like, interesting, because Shigami are actually the Japanese Grim Reapers in Japanese mythology, but they are also said to be in different spirits or entities. Like, I don't even know, like, there are many stories of many gods of death and also Grim Reapers around the world, and Shigami are one of them. But anyway, so Dr. Chaos gets defeated, and he was left in the middle, like, in the middle of the river, being floated inside the bottle he is trapped into, and Maria doesn't even know where he is, because she is, like, broken, or because since she is a robot. But in the manga, like Mikami thinks Tom was Dr. Chaos. Excuse me. Because Mikami thinks Tom is still Dr. Chaos inside his body, but yet she still attacks him, like, literally. Like, does she even, like, check? Like, does she even, like asking questions that he knows? Like, she never does that. She just literally attacks him. Like, I read that one in one of the chapters in the manga. That was my sister, so hold on, I forgot. So now, let's talk about episode 32. Mikami gets married. Well, supposedly gets married. Well, it does start out like what the manga does. Like, Mikami gets invited to, like, this guy who wants to marry her, and Tom ends up going with her. But there are differences between the anime and the manga, because, like, let me tell you, like, Mikami, like, starts falling in love with the guy. Like, she doesn't even know him. Like, in the manga, she doesn't even have interest into marrying him. Like, literally, like, in the anime, you could see, like, there's one of those, like, girls who are, like, suckers for love. Like, no offense, I'm not trying to be sexist. Like, I know that girls do fall in love with men and end up going well, but sometimes men could be, like, a-holes. Like, I respect women. Like, I've been taught to be, my mom taught me to respect women, and I respect women. But anyway, like, she is, like, known to be a greedy and like, gold digger woman. Like, she does own a company for the Ghost Sweeper company. But anyway, this whole thing, like, even everyone she knew that helped her with the whole vampire situation with Peter's father. Like, if you know who I'm talking about the vampire Peter. Like, if you know his real name from the manga or the anime, you could probably say I call him Peter because I give him a nickname. But anyway, they all showed up at the same invitation. Like, did that guy, like, invite them too? Like, they never even say in the anime. But anyway, they just got like married right away. Like, the preacher with the cursed sword episode does appear, and Mikami's going with it. Like, she even ties Tom into a table what the others just watched here. Like, literally, what is happening? Like, is she really gonna go through this? Like, she doesn't even like him. Until, like, he said something about, like, her, like, leaving her company. And, like let me tell you this. He doesn't believe in the supernatural. And then that's what snaps Mikami out of this, and she realizes she made a mistake. Then Tom, like usual, was able to like trick like Meiko into crying and releasing her Shimigami, like I think to attack the whole like place. Like it was like chaotic, and the guy Mikami and the guy were shocked to see the Shimigami like attacking the whole place. While some of the people that Mikami knew, like Voodoo, like Peter and the Voodoo woman, and like the Voodoo woman is in love with Peter, and also like Dr. Chaos is like stealing all the food, and also like he commands Maria to get it back, while she also steals the food too. Like literally, like while Tom is cheering, like he also gets hit by one Shimigami. Like I think it was the tiger one. Yeah, but anyway, so after that, like that was when like he still thinks it was an illusion, but however, when his spirit of his dead grandmother shows up, he started getting scared like a scary cat, just like the green teacher from Teacher Nube. Like literally, like that's when Ghost Girl appears, and then Mikami realizes. But she was able to defeat her, and then the Ghost Girl stays behind to scare the living daylight out of the guy, and Mikami and Tom went out and, well, on their date. Well, it's not a date, but they just went to a stand they saw ramen in. But in the manga, though, none of that happens. Like, none of it happens at all. Like, Mikami has no interest in the guy. Then his spirit of his dead grandmother shows up, and then everything goes to chaotic, and Ghost Girl does appear after Mikami. I think Mikami does defeat the spirit of the dead grandmother, and the Ghost Girl stays behind to scare him. And Tom Mikami left. Like what is happening with this anime? There's episode 33, which is the mannequin situation. Like this does happen in the manga, but there's some differences that doesn't happen in the manga. Like in the manga, this mannequin like turns people into other mannequins. So Mikami, Tom, and Ghost go out to investigate, and like this became this whole situation. Like they tried to lure the mannequin that turns people into other mannequins, and then after she defeated her, everybody turns back to normal. But in this, like some of the characters, like Voodoo Woman, Meiko, and including like I think it was Peter or the priest, like that gets turned into like mannequins by the same spirit who dressed as a disguised woman as the Shimigami chased it down but lost it. Like literally, like are they like trying to find out? Like there's one of them is a monkey Shimigami. Like speaking of which, 12 Shimigami are actually some of those like Shimigami animals are actually based on the 12 animals from the Chinese zodiac, which is actually a very interesting like thing to see, because it does like reference Chinese mythology, because this show does have mythology and also folklore and supernatural beings, including gods. Like, did you even know that the 7 lucky gods do appear in the Ghost Sweeper Mikami manga, including other deities? But getting off track here. Like, so apparently like this goes the same way, but the police cars do show up. Like I think they show up in the manga too. Like the same thing goes on with Mikami, like defeating the mannequin, and the Meiko, the Voodoo Woman, and the priest or Peter turns back to normal. Like, but they had to pay a huge like bill to Mikami, but Mikami wasn't there, and they just run. They just run away. Like, oh, I'm not gonna pay this bill. I just gotta get out of here. Like they just run away. Like literally. So that was my take on the Ghost Sweeper Mikami classic anime. But as I read, like there were so many events, including like with the Hell Teacher Nube manga, like with the Hell Teacher Nube anime, with the classic one, not the remake. 2 of these classic animes did not follow the whole manga, but as the Hell Teacher Nube remake does follow some of the events of the manga, but made some changes since it's the modern day remakes. But I didn't judge that. But I like it still. But Ghost Sweeper Mikami hasn't received a remake because it was released in Mexico, since it's popular there, including like sometimes there was a lost English dub version, like to try to get many people to watch it. Like come on, like why is not like why does not everyone check this out? Speaking of which, like in 2026 will be the 35th anniversary for Ghost Sweeper Mikami, since this was made by Koshi Shina, who also made Sakura Current Children, which is like this whole like X-Men and Brotherhood Mutants kind of thing, but it's kind of different. Like if you read that manga, and I'm still reading it, it too suffered from its anime because it didn't follow the whole manga. Like it went to a different direction with filler, and also cameos from Scout and Hero, and also Ghost Sweeper Mikami has cameos in that anime. But anyway, so apparently the Ghost Sweeper Mikami anime didn't follow the whole manga, and also these episodes had like fillers, like with the Sailor Moon classic anime, like the Sailor Moon classic anime, like this one over here, like if you could see it, like it's a poster of, hold on. It's a poster of Sailor Moon Super, which is DS, and honestly, like it has so many fillers, like including the villains and the plot. Like none of them actually show up in the manga. Like, excuse me. Like literally. Oh, hold on. They did remake it into like a new anime that does follow in the manga, but had to like cut some parts out. Like I can understand why they cut some parts of that manga out, because it was too like gory and graphic. But they still show it anyway. But anyway, so Ghost Sweeper Mikami, like since Hell Teacher Nube has gotten a remake, and it's having a second season in 2026 in January. Other classic anime is already getting remake adaptations, and Ghost Sweeper Mikami hasn't gotten one yet. So hopefully we'll probably get a Ghost Sweeper Mikami remake adaptation this year, like an announcement for the adaptation for its 35th anniversary, because there are many like anniversaries coming in 2026 for the manga I read. Like I read like these manga that are also getting their anniversaries, like Kenichi, the Maya's Disciples, Zatch Bell, Mermaid Melody, because Mermaid Melody, like I read Mermaid Melody, like in my last video I told you about my events of what is the difference between the anime and the manga for Mermaid Melody, and I really enjoyed it. Like it's a really good manga that you should give it a try to read. But I haven't read the sequel to it. Like I haven't read it yet. That involves like the Pink Mermaid's daughter, so I might be able to get to that soon. But anyway, so hold on, what was the other one? And also it will be like the 30th anniversary for Flame of Recca, including like Project Arms. Like those are getting anniversaries, so I really hope they will get like new remake adaptations. Like I really like to see it because I love enjoying reading those manga, but I haven't read like the Project Arms yet, but I should probably get to that soon. But anyway, so like if Hell Teacher Nube has gotten a modern day remake, Ghost Sweeper Mikami could also do the same by getting a modern day remake that does follow the whole manga but make some changes, since Rama does end up getting a remake. Like Ramen and a Half does end up getting a remake, but it has censorship. Like it does finally get used of the manga. Like they do show some nudity, but they don't show the private parts. Like they only show censorship. Like it does. Like I also read like Ramba 2. Like I am still continuing. Like I'm still continuing to read Rama. Like I'll get to that like into the next. I get to that story in the next video, and also like it also like it. I forgot to say that Rama also got adapted by Netflix, so they could just show out those like censorships. Like Netflix, including some anime studio, could also like make like GS Mikami into a remake, like to like show all those scenes like from the manga, like I keep repeating myself, like. Whew. So that is my thoughts on Ghost Sweeper Mikami. Like, if this does end up getting a remake, I will definitely watch it. And I'm still like I've seen all, and I also will also watch Hell Teacher Nube season 2. And I'm still continuing the Hell Teacher Nube manga, including the other mangas I read. I'm still reading Satch Bell. Like, I enjoy reading that. Hopefully it does. Hopefully, Flame of Rekka, Kenichi Tamaya's Disciple, Satch Bell, and Mermaid Melody does end up getting remakes to follow the whole manga, because these manga, like including other manga, deserves remakes to follow faithfully to the manga. Like with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I read Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a really interesting manga. Like, literally, like, it does deserve a remake to faithfully follow the manga. Like, I hope what you guys, well, tell me what you guys think about this. Like, I like those series. Like, tell me what you guys think about Hell Teacher Nube season 2 and Ghost Sweeper Mikami remake in 2026 for its 35th anniversary. And tell me what you guys think. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring the bell, get notified for new videos. And tell me what you guys think about this like review and also information. Like, I'll see y'all in the next video. This is Angel.